All right, what's good, y'all? We're back with another trade recap video, and this week was very interesting. You know, it's a week in NAS, man. You see, we got a whole bunch of NAS setups, bro. Like, let's just get straight into it. So, we kind of started the week a little rough because we took this liquidity grab on NAS, and when I look at it, bro, like looking back, I don't like that the EMA was right here. I didn't like it from the beginning. Like, we kept on rejecting the EMA, like reacting from it like that. So, boom, I see like it takes out this. So I look at it as a liquidity grab, and I don't even be taking liquidity grabs. So I don't know what like made me do this, and I wasn't feeling like the most confident in it, but I am taking like the lower risk approach. So I just felt like I could take it, um, which is not like the main motive on why I'm even doing this. Like, I'm taking like lower risk just so I can be more comfortable taking like setups, like be consistent, show myself that I can be consistent, and then I'll like up my risk again. So yeah, this was the liquidity grab setup. Immediately you see it's like reacting, so I ended up getting out probably like somewhere around here, something like that. But that was that. And then this is the same day actually. We have another supply set up here. I like this one, even though the EMA is right there. I liked it still because like we broke like a major structure in New York session. So I was like, all right, this is cool. Actually breaking like a whole lot of structures, and this was like the opening. So yeah, I took this one. So you got the break a candle right here. And all right, looking back, I'm definitely gonna like if like I've talked about like the stop loss rule. I did have to re-enter this, but like in this situation, I would be getting out right here. Like, how much is that really saving me? Instead of 23 pips, it's 20. Like, what is the extra 3 pips? All right, you're saving 3 pips. Like, that's not that, it's not that crazy. So like, I would rather just take the full loss on this because look at what happens. Like, it goes up, right? So I get out, and then I'm able to re-enter. So I re-enter around like literally the same entry, and then you get the win. But I didn't really have to get out because I just would have been saving like 3 pips, bro. Like, that's not even nothing crazy. Like, all right, if I'm saving like this much, okay, but three, nah, it's not that crazy. But yeah, this was a solid setup in my opinion. Took the dub on it. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the setup. Just straight up 5 minutes, to be honest. Just showing like, yeah, we broke structure in New York session. So take it. And then on Wednesday, I didn't take nothing. I didn't trade on Wednesday. Like this, bro, it's been a busy week. Um, so I just decided to take like a middle of the week break. I needed to get some sleep, bro. So this was the setup I took on Thursday, which is actually very solid. I like this, probably the most solid setup I took this week. I liked it. You know, broke structure. We're going back down into the zone. I actually took a setup before this that I'm going to show you guys, and which is a mistake that I made. But as you can see, great reaction to the zone, and then boom, TP. I definitely want to target like up here, but I'm just taking the one-on-ones for now until I get more comfortable being consistent, and then after that, I can take higher RRs. You know, target like highs and stuff like that. But I just want to take these setups just to, you know, see how consistent I can be. So yeah, this was solid, very solid setup. But this is the setup I took before. Let's just get rid of this. So here it was, right here. Not the best, not the best setup, to be honest. Like it was valid during the time, because I'm looking back for breaking structure. Like, oh, we broke this. Like, that was okay. Yeah, we broke it. But look at the time of day, bro. It's 9:20. You get the break a candle at 9:20, but that's 10 minutes before the open. Like, I didn't even realize that, the market open was at 9:30. Like, I know it, but I didn't even like take that into consideration at all. So I ended up losing on the first entry, and I'm still not even thinking about it. It's 9:25, bro, and I ended up getting back in because it broke this, and then 9:30, boom, it does that. So that was tough. That was very tough, and I was looking at this from the beginning. So that's literally 2 L's that I could have avoided this week, and I will avoid it in the future because I'm gonna be more mindful of like the time of the day. Like, just be mindful, everybody. Just be mindful, like when news is coming, and like when the market open comes, like 9:30. So yeah, this was a solid setup though, and then this was Friday. This setup was a bit high, but I liked it. This was GJ. It broke structure in New York session, so I felt confident about it. I'm like, all right, we have a direction. And as you can see, it does that first candle, does that. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I definitely did go for a 1-to-1 on this, by the way. But yeah, the TP hit and just kept going. I think it went for like a 4-to-1. But this was a very solid setup. Shout out GJ for this. There's actually a setup under here, like right here. But I didn't want to take this one because, we had news right here, and then I wasn't feeling confident just entering a trade like right after news. But based on this reaction, it could have been valid, because it took out liquidity too, which like during the time I didn't even realize, which I gotta start like realizing everything. So yeah, during the time I wasn't thinking about that. I just thought about how the stop loss was insane. Like, you're asking for 25 pips, bro. Like on the 5 minute, you're scalping. It would have took forever to get that, so I passed up on it. Another trade that I passed up on Friday was this GU. It was this one because if we just go back, you see that it lost too. If we go back, you see that, oh, here it is. It's like a 15-minute zone right there. It was reacting to it. I was like, I don't know. And what else did I not like about this trade? There is something else I didn't like. Oh, the breaker structure wasn't very clean. Like okay, it broke, but it's like, I don't even know if that's what it really was. Oh, it had a whole bunch of zones below. Like, this was a zone, had this one, had this one. So it had like 3 zones below. I'm like, dang. And we just reacted to a 15-minute. I don't like my chances. I'm gonna just relax on this one, and ended up losing. Like, you gotta break a candle entry, and I was looking at it, and I'm just like, hey, if it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. But I'm not in it, so I'll just watch from the sidelines and just keep going. Like, there's gonna be setups that I'm gonna be more confident in. So yeah, I waited, and then I ended up catching the GJ setup. So that's some progress, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's progress, because I, like, past me probably would have took that GU setup just because it was early in the morning, and I was just like, ooh, I want to just either go back to bed or get started with my day, like do some homework or something. But nah, I thugged it out, man, and that's what I am trying to continue to do. So this was honestly like the best week that I've had this year. I took like 3 solid setups, and then the two that I took that lost, like, they were literally not that good of a setup. So I feel pretty good about that. We're gonna clean up those mistakes that we made, like the market open mistake. That was, bro, we cannot do that again. And then just taking the liquidity grab that we weren't confident in with the EMA right there. That's something that we can clean up too. So we got to keep being like keep monitoring like our susceptibility for making errors. You know what I'm saying? So that is what we're going to continue to do. And yep, that's it for the week. I'll be back next week. Definitely me lowering my risk is working a bit so far. Like I took solid setups. Like this is the best week I had. So, you know, it is making a difference. But my goal is to take 20 solid setups in a row so I can really see like, okay, like what's the win rate? Like, how is this working? Just 20 in a row with this, showing myself that I can do it 20 times in a row too. So I have 2 in a row right now, which is this GJ one and the NAS one. So we got 18 more to go. This was honestly a setup that was solid too, but I took like a bad one in between. So yeah, we're on 2 in a row right now. We got 18 more to go. And we're just going to keep on focusing on taking these solid setups and going for 1-to-1s. So yeah, that's it for the week. And I'll be back next week, y'all.